Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from Mary Carey. And Mary points out that in my last vlog I made a reference to the idea of souls being reincarnated in the same family as being an exception to the rule. And she asks if I therefore hold the point of view that souls in the course of their many incarnations are born in many different ethnicities, very different races, different parts of the world, different cultures, different genders, etc., having a very broad experience, as opposed to the idea of being reborn in the same bloodline on a regular basis. And my answer to this is yes, that is my point of view, and it is based on my experiences working with people in their past lives. I have found that souls reincarnate in every possible variation on the theme of life. Again, different races, different ethnicities, different genders, different relationships. And very often, they're in groups of souls, but in all these different situations and different kinds of relationships with one another. So their experience is very, very broad. Now, along the way, during those many incarnations, there will be occasions when one or more souls will be reborn into a single family or a single part of the world for learning certain lessons in great depth. But I would say that it is the exception to the rule, although I will say also that I think that what people believe about this does have an effect on it, and that in cultures which have a very strong belief that you are reborn into the same bloodlines, the soul is more likely to follow along. But I still think it's the exception to the rule. However, when this does occur, and when a particular soul or group of souls are reborn into the same bloodline or the same cultural situation many times, they're going very deep into those lessons. And sometimes also it has to do with association or multi-generational projects. Now, when you throw the idea of conscious incarnation into this, which is where the conscious mind plays an active role in incarnation, well then, this becomes less of an exception because in conscious incarnation, souls are reborn specifically to pick up where they left off in multi-generational projects. When a soul reaches that level, then yes, they are more likely to be reborn into the same situations, the same bloodlines, etc. But in general in the soul's journey, I think that it's a very broad experience, seeking as many different perspectives as possible. So in the course of its incarnation, I would say pretty much every soul has at some point or another been each of the various genders, many different races, many different ethnicities, different positions in life, different relationships with other souls to whom they are connected, and generally as broad a base of experience as the soul is capable of getting while still working on its specific lessons. So, that would be my point of view on the subject. I hope you find it helpful, and until next time, may you blessed be. Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you for Pagans Tonight Radio. Pagans Tonight Radio is an online radio network with different hosts and different shows 7 nights a week. There's something for every taste, including Spanish language programming on Saturday evening. Check out paganstonight.com today.